Good morning everyone. So just doing the old morning commute. Well, actually sort of a bit of a lie. Been working for a couple of hours already. I started at about 7 this morning. I got a volunteer coming today and I don't know, I just woke up feeling really just strong and like inspired and wanting to get this front porch done. And I sort of felt bad for the guy turning up after driving for hours and putting him straight to work doing concrete, so I thought I'd get some of it done this morning. So that's what I've been doing, making some little concrete footings, only small ones. I'll show you. Do you remember the old roundhouse build where I was swimming in mud? Well, back to it again. It will dry out here soon though, sun's come out. It will probably dry out today if the rain holds off. I really hope it does. But yeah, putting these in, these go about 2 foot down, something like that. It's quite hard soil here anyway because we've already dug down a little bit. It's about 2 wheelbarrows of concrete in each one, and I've used an old plant pot as a form. I thought I'd do a couple of them and then, you know, I'll show you how I actually did them. I just wanted to check it worked first. And I've put some stainless threaded rod out of them. Actually that one looks a bit wonky. Let's move him over a little bit. Yeah, better. So yeah, you used an old flower pots as forms, and they seem to be working really well. In America you can buy like nice tube and stuff to do this, but they just don't sell that stuff here. It's all trench foundation. So yeah, plant pot seems to work well. You can use a tyre, but I wanted a bit more height than a tyre. So yeah, they're going to work well, I think. So that's how far I'm going down with these. Some of them are harder than others. This one was a bit soft, so I went down a bit further. It's a good 1.5 foot down. Should be nice and strong. It's not got a huge amount of weight on it. And just taken the form off of this one over here because I didn't have enough to do them all. So yeah, leave that to dry and then post goes on top of that, hopefully tomorrow. Just putting in a beam across here, like we discussed when I was talking about the roof. People were concerned about that first raft, and I said in the video that isn't where the concern is. The concern is on these long spans here. And the more I've looked at it, the more I've thought I'm just gonna make it a bit stronger. So putting in this beam that's gonna come across here, and it's just gonna make the spans about 4 meters as opposed to like 7. So it's gonna do a lot. I think it would have been fine without it, but this is just adding in quite a bit of safety factor to it because this log here, although it's a long span itself, could take a ton in the middle, so it's going to really help. So I'm just working at getting out there for a minute. Morning everyone. So, new day. I've got 2 jobs going on at the minute, doing 2 videos at the same time because they're 2 quite separate things. This is going to be the post for that roof support that we're doing the video on at the minute. And so we're just putting the tenon in this, and then we'll get that roof supported and probably put in a little foundation for it as well by the door. You've seen me do this a few times, I've explained how to do it a few times. Yeah, that's what I'm working on at the minute. Let's get this rotated round and get the other side chipped off. Easy putting the old chisel. I did a video on refurbishing this, making the leather sheath for it. It's coming on well, works out. It's my favourite chisel for this kind of stuff. So we're just I'm only putting a little tenon on this because I want a big bearing surface for that roof to sit on, so it's just a little small tenon. So just smash these off here. Yeah, and I just get a shoulder plane, Right then, just been doing the mortise for that tenon we've just been working on. I had to do it sort of above my head, which isn't ideal, but we got it done. There it is up there. It's drilled out and ready to go. So we'll put it in with the tractor and peg it, draw pegging. So, do you remember which way it's going to go?
Yeah, this side, that side.
That's it. Right, going up a little bit. Right, going up a little bit. Come back and touch it.
Yeah. Just eye it through with that.
Something like that, I reckon.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably a little bit. You can always change it after you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Bit of phones going off and tractor noises and stuff, but there it is, it's in. That's the support post for that beam. So that's gonna now, we're gonna put in something for these two to sit on, something shared, and then that takes a lot of the weight off of that roof going along there. And finally getting around to doing this little foundation here for these posts for the door. We're just doing some shuttering, and we're gonna fill it with a stone and mortar. Make like a formed stone wall. That should be good. We've got our posts and everything in, supporting the roof. Now they're going to be sitting on something proper, and then I'll have something for the door to close up against that's square as opposed to the round post. That should be good. So there it is, thanks to my helpers, Dot and Ben. Ben's done some nice bit of stone mortaring, sort of time lapse of that. It's because we couldn't be bothered to make a fancy shuttering bit for the end there. And then on the inside of there is cement mortar with stones stacked up. We use like shuttering to make it easier rather than having to stack all the stones up in order. So when we take that off, there'll be stones along there. So yeah, that's good. I've been worrying about that for a while. Those posts are now actually sitting on something, and they've got threaded rod going down through them into that mass, sitting on slates, the moisture can't get up. Great. Now we tidy up and call it a day. Right then, first thing in the morning, so we'll take this form off, see how it looks. It's not completely hard or anything, but it won't fall apart on us. Save the screws. Right, let's get this tidied up a bit while it's still nice and soft. Right then, form's off, got it pointed, still going to need brushing, and to be honest I don't know, I might still plaster it, I haven't really decided yet. And I left these bits overhanging because I'll just trim this all, come in with the grinder and just trim these sharp bits off and that, take the corners off of these once it's all dry. So we'll leave it for a couple of days before we do that, because otherwise, well, we'll just knock it off. So there we go. Let's just get these edges tidied up a bit. These are shin hitting edges, so we just clean them off. There we go, cleaned off. So I think I'll probably end up plastering that, so I'm not going to bother cleaning up all the bricks. I think it will look nicer plastered and matched. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video. We got that done. We got the nice pads done. In the next video we're going to be building the front porch, which is exciting.